Welcome to Conscious Creation with actress, author, and healer Dee Wallace. If you want to take charge of your life, really take charge of your life, the next hour will be a fun, enlightening experience in creating the life you want. Whether it's money, health, success, or relationships, join Dee in celebrating the power of you and see your life expand into joyful creation. To join Dee now, call 319-527-6305. And don't forget, Dee can also be heard on BBS Radio, iTunes, the Empowerment Channel at the Connect Me Radio Network. You can also hear Dee on Get Inspired Media Network, Transformation Talk Radio, UBN, Universal Broadcasting Network, plus News for the Soul Broadcasting. And now, here's Dee.
Hello, all you amazing, fabulous, incredible, magnificent, so very loved and darn sexy people. OMG. Our last webinar, off the charts, loss, leaving, and new beginnings. And of course, all this information came in of new perspectives that we didn't know we were going to cover. So thank all of you that were there and helped bring in this amazing information. It's available now at imdwallace.com because, guys, you can't have a new beginning without losing the old story. Let me say that again. You can't have a new beginning without losing the old story. Or, if you want to put it in a more scientific way, you can't start creating the life you want until you retrain your brain not to focus on your old story. So, any of this interests you, you want to really expand, I would suggest this and the Ask and You Receive webinar. Creation Station is booked. I even extended it to get everybody in. I know I've gotten like 5 emails since then, and I've gotten back to you, but so sorry I can't get any more people in because it takes place in my house. So, you know me, I use everything as a learning experience and a window into me. So if you were called and you didn't move, or you didn't move fast enough, or you didn't move when you heard the calling, that's probably a pattern that goes on throughout your life. So start looking at that, right? That I'm not going to think and doubt and wonder and worry and blah, blah, blah and all that stuff. I'm going to act. So I have to tell you, I'm on a cloud this morning because last night I went to see Neil Diamond. My buddy Tanya and I went to dinner, and we went down to see Neil Diamond. Now, of course, I've been following Neil Diamond for years, and watching him on that show, it's so much more than about his music. It's about who he is. Incredible band and beautiful lighting, but really, when you broke it down, there weren't all these pyrotechnical things that so many of the singers think they have to do these days. And there wasn't, a lot of elaborate showmanship. He didn't change clothes till he came on for the encore. But it was, hi, this is me. I love you. I know you love me. We have this great dance. I sing, you applaud. I sing better. But it was just this confidence of knowing who he was, knowing that his music is great, will always be great. And one of my biggest joys last night was looking around this arena of thousands of people of all ages. I think the youngest person I saw there was probably around 8 with his parents, and lots of adults in their 70s and 80s. And I thought, and pure joy. Everybody's on their feet, singing, clapping, just in the moment of this relationship with this man and the music and the memories that they brought. And to look around those thousands of people and realize how art can, whether it's music or a film like E.T., or a beautiful painting, how art allows us to let go of, nobody cared if they were Republican or Democrat last night. Nobody cared what their religious leanings were. Everybody was just there to celebrate the music and the memories. But the confidence of this man with his audience and with his music just allowed you to sit/stand there and just be in the moment, not be taken with all of the staging, but just be taken with the man, the music, and the moment. And I realized, I'm doing this brain training so I can bring some of this to you all. And they talk in one of them about what people thought were important in securing a job. And, whether it was ethnicity or their schooling, where they'd gone to school, or their training, or their recent work experience. And hardly anybody actually guessed what the answer was. And the answer was confidence. That those people that came in and were confident in who they are and what they could do always booked the job. So that all kind of came together for me when I was watching Neil last night, because obviously it applies to all of us, but it really applies in my acting world also, that if I walk into an audition and I'm not confident in me or executing that material, they're going to be afraid to hire me. So I want to read you, I haven't read this in a long, long time, and it will be on the e-blast so that you can get it in. Confidence is the opposite of doubt. So to gain confidence, you must understand what doubt is. Doubt is always about something that is positive. You doubt someone's honesty. You never doubt their dishonesty. You doubt the goodness in other people. You never doubt their bad qualities. If someone says, I love you very much, you say, really? But if someone says, I hate you, you never question it. You doubt your own capabilities, but you never doubt your incapabilities. You doubt love, and you doubt happiness. You say, I'm not sure. Am I really happy now? But you never say, am I really depressed? Am I really angry? You never doubt the negative. Your doubt is always about something that is good. I'm not saying don't doubt. I'm saying analyze your doubt. Understand the nature of your doubt first before you try to understand what you are doubting. When doubt clears, confidence appears. Once you eliminate the negative, you will see the positive is already present. And my God, I wish I could tell you who wrote this. I have had it for so many years, and I do not know who to attribute this to. I've really got to get back in and research that. But isn't that amazing, and isn't it true? So, let's claim that we are in our knowing for this show. And if you want to talk to the channel, please press 1 now. That our hearts are open, our chakras are open, our heart line is straight, strong, and through the ID point, and we are aligned with Source. And I actually want to ask some of you today about that statement and what you think it means. So we're going to Miss Dika in California. Hi, baby. You're on.
Oh, hi, Dee. Well, that statement, honestly, I have never heard that. And it just, I just got a ping in my stomach.
Yep.
And I thought every time, that's so true. And from now on, I'm going to be in my knowing. I do your work every morning. And when the doubt comes up, I'm going to just sit and look at it and then switch it over.
Yep. You got it. And that's what you have to do with everything that you find that's holding you back, guys. You know, whatever your little perspectives or fears or whatever that is, they don't apply to this moment. If you keep focusing on them and allowing them to run you, you're still living in your old story while you're saying, why can't I get into my new story, right? Dika, you there?
Yes. No,
okay.
I agree with you. And that having said, thank you for turning me on to Marilyn Janae. I'm doing that program. I love to make up the rhymes in the morning. I've got a new one. For every dollar I make 1,000 more.
Oh, nice.
I love those jingles. I do them every morning when I walk. And now my question is, I've cleared, I had 2 auditions. I was rock solid in my performance. But now, as I look back on it, maybe it was confidence.
Yeah.
Maybe I was
right
rock solid in the performance because I knew I looked great, and I knew I was way behind character, which is what I love to do. But maybe there was some doubt that was active.
Okay.
There.
Because this is truly your old story. And they're saying it wasn't doubt about the performance, but if you have a doubt that your performance is actually going to make it into a booking, and that's where you're falling out.
Okay.
See, if you have that belief, well, it's always been really hard, and well, I don't book regularly. And see, that's the thing that you want to change, but you can't change it by continuing to look at why you haven't booked. You change it by bringing yourself. So let's start there. What does that mean to be in harmony with booking a job? And this goes for all of you, whether it's harmony of attracting the right relationship, harmony of attracting the amount of money you want. What does it mean to be in harmony with what you want, Dika?
Well, for me, it means getting significant roles, preferably in films. It means getting...
Okay, so see, no. That's where you're falling out. In order for you to get the significant roles, you have to be in harmony first. So I want you to focus now on what does it mean to get myself into harmony with what I want before I go after it.
Well, the only thing that's coming up is happiness and joy.
Yep.
That's what being in harmony means, is being happy and joyful.
See, and so it's show business, Dika. And you're in harmony with the show. You're in harmony with the acting. You love to do that. You're not in harmony with the business. Because in your old story perspective, the business has let you down and not allowed you to do what you joyfully love to do, which is act.
Yeah.
So you've got to feel the joy and the love around the business. And let me tell you, I know what I'm talking about here, because after some of the experiences in my life that were so negative in the acting world, I had to reprogram everything before I started really working again.
Just okay. I'm very involved with that guy you turned me on to, Lester Livingston. I take Hale's Sedona method, and Larry's the releasing thing, and we send love to everything, every situation in our life.
Yep,
and when I get in the car to go over there for an audition, that's kind of what I'm doing. I'm sending love to those casting directors and to those producers. And probably now, since the last 2 times I sent out pictures, I haven't gotten any calls on agents that I think are powerful enough.
Okay, Dika,
I do send love, but when I do that, I still feel fear. So
exactly, because you're doing it, sweetheart, and this goes for all of us. She's serving everybody so much in this moment. What we do is we do the things like, I'm going to do this because he said so. I'm going to do this because Dee said this is the way to get it. And so there's a manipulation energy around doing it instead of, I'm not going to do it for any other reason than to be in the state of love for me. See, you're sending everybody else love, Dika. You're not sending it to yourself. And you don't think that this channel has guided us wrong for all these years. All this brain training that I'm doing, everything that the channel has taught us to do, they're saying in a more scientific way. And it's the same thing. You've got to be in joy and love, joy and love. He takes time before he does any of the affirmations and everything to literally get you into the state of joy and love. And Asaroff says, you know, it's the living in the experience of this joy and love and feeling into all of these things that is the creation part of it. So,
you know, you mentioned on one of your last shows about being out by Shambhala, which I stopped by the other day just to peek at the lions from the road. And that thought came to me that you said that Tippi Hedren did this for love, just because she loved the lions.
That's right. And then she felt love for herself because she was following what she loved.
He was following the love. Okay.
And basically, Dika, it's just the more, and this is for everybody, the more we can play, you know, because creation should not be work, and that includes, I have to do this today, I have to say my affirmations today, I have to. No, that's not why you do it. You do it because you want to experience and expand that place of that harmony, that beingness of love and joy. You want to live there as you. And then you attract automatically. It's really very easy, guys. But because we've wanted to sell product, people have made it a lot harder than it is. Right? So whatever webinars and books and workshops you want to participate in is great. And if you go into them with self-love and confidence and empowerment, then what you're learning and studying out of love becomes creation much more exponentially and quicker. And that's the answer, Dika. So the more you can spend just feeling into that love for yourself and then take that into the love of the business, because you love acting. You got to love the business now. That goes for all of us. Okay. Thank you, darling. What a great start to the show. Great to talk to you. Thank you. All right. I don't know. I don't usually do this. I don't have a name here. Area code 519831. Who is this, please? Anybody on here? Well, they keep telling me to go here, but there's nobody here. Okay, got to move on. All righty then. Maria in San Francisco. You be on, honey.
Hi, good morning. Thank you so much for taking my call.
You bet.
Last time you and I talked, I was trying to clear negative energy on top of everything else I'm trying to work on, and you gave me a different version of what I had been doing about sending the negative energy to the light, commanding that I'm clear of negative energy, and I feel that's working.
Yeah, I can hear the difference in your voice, Maria.
I feel better today. I've been working on some things and trying to take some small steps, and I put aside a big...
They want to give you something else right now. So you have your love place that we talk about?
I'm trying to figure out what that is for me.
Okay, well, it's so not a head thing.
Okay.
So have you ever had a puppy or a kitty cat that you've loved?
Not really, but I recently babysat 2 baby kitties, so I felt an opening in my heart.
Yep.
That.
Go there. So just go, just everybody right now, pull up your love place. I'm going to take you through a little something here. So pull up your love place, and all that means is kind of think about the experience of being with those kitty cats, or me with my doggy chucking balls for her, and just whatever your love place experience is, just pull that up now and just go into it and just feel it. That's all you have to do is imagine being with those kitty cats or your doggy or your baby or your favorite niece or that beautiful rainbow that you saw, whatever it is. So everybody just go there and just let yourself immerse yourself into the experience. And now let it get bigger. Oh, let it get bigger, like a little kid getting Christmas. Let it get bigger and let it expand. Oh, woohoo, I'm feeling so excited and I've got so much love and my heart is open. Woo! Now, were you able to do that, Maria?
A little bit more.
Okay, so let's stop there. Let's stop there. Because if you're not being able to do it, people, you're not allowing yourself to do it. There's nobody holding you back. There's nothing holding you back except you are going, I don't know if I want to get in that sandbox. And when you allow yourself to get in that sandbox, that's your answer. Because you can't feel depression and fear, and negative energy can't live within you when you're taking yourself consciously into a state of love and joy. You cannot, it's physically and mentally and spiritually and emotionally impossible to feel 2 things at once. So if you don't want to be depressed, find more time and more ways to move into that joyful experience. It's really that simple, baby. But your mind keeps wanting, you see, we want to work at being happy.
Yes.
You know? And, oh gosh, hold on a minute. I had to get this paper from this Dr. Sereni, what's his last name here? Palais. We would rather master disappointment than embrace thriving. Because physically, mentally, and emotionally, we get endorphins released within us when we get close to a goal. Not when we get to the goal, but when we get close to the goal, we get all that great endorphin rush and we go, oh, this feels good. I'll just stay getting close instead of being there. So I invite you to go all the way into allowing yourself to experience love and joy with those kitties. And then we can move on, Maria. Okay?
Can I ask you, I'm having problems breathing when I do these exercises with clearing negative energy. I just feel congregation in my lungs. And then when I get on the call, or even yesterday, I was doing a healing phone seminar, and I just started spasming, like, so bad for most of the afternoon and evening. And I don't know if it's just triggering left brain usage where I have predominant depression problems.
Okay, so let's just get out of your head. Boy, you really want to look at what's wrong. What's wrong, and why, what's wrong and what's making this wronger. Okay? You're fighting. I'm not a doctor. And if you're having lung problems, you should have it checked out. But energetically, They're saying you're trying to catch your breath because you're fighting yourself. It's like literally the devil and the angel fighting each other. Which one is Maria going to let win? The one she focuses on. That's the one that grows. And so it's like, I don't know if I can do this. I don't know if I can do this. Well, you can. You can. You're the God of you, and you can. So if I ask you, where was it in your childhood that you learned being happy and free was dangerous? It's with your mother, by the way.
I don't have a lot of early memories, but they were early.
Just tell me what's coming up.
I just remember from grade school, and even when my sisters were born, I think I was kind of kicked out of the house because they were twins, and so I had to go to preschool or nursery school and be on my own from age 2.
Okay, and that's the core of it. You're not alone. You're never alone. And you have to do the work on you first, and then you'll find out how not alone you are. Because the whole universe will run in to want to be with that joy and love. All right, sweetheart. You play with that. Don't work on it. Play with that the rest of the day and see. And if the lung thing starts happening, go, no, I'm safe here. I'm wanted. And the whole universe is here to support me in feeling this joy. I'm going to breathe into it. All right? Catch yourself and redirect yourself. That's what we're all working on. Thank you, baby. You can do this, Maria.
Thank you so much.
You can do this. You bet. Okay, Anya. What's going on, baby cake?
Good morning.
Good morning.
I have been having the last several weeks tremendous success in my job. And
woo-hoo!
Oh my God, it's like wow, it just keeps coming and coming and coming, and
Isn't it
success
awesome?
breeds success. Holy cow!
Yeah, you've turned a big corner. They want you to know.
I really feel like I have. I really feel like I have.
You have. You have, and you created it. And I've done the same thing with money. It's crazy.
Yeah.
I love this one affirmation that John uses. Money comes to me from seen and unseen places.
Places, yes.
So go ahead.
That's one that I have used before. Yeah. Something that comes back to me. I recently got a notification from my website host that my website has gone in what they call into redemption because I haven't done anything with it for so long. I was taking photographs. I've been taking photographs of energy since 2007. Orbs and just all different kinds of things, clouds with faces and nature spirits and trees. I put them on a website. The only one that was hanging fire for me that I could not make myself address were the energy pictures and communicating with that. I feel like this has been something that's just a tape that's been running all the while the rest of life has been happening and I've gone back to work.
Honey, what's your question? I got to get to your question.
The question is, do I just let this past, let this be a loss or a leaving for me that I got out of it or did with it what I was meant to? Or is this coming up? Why is this coming up now? Am I supposed to move forward with something that I was not willing to before?
Okay, so I want you to drop into your heart. And what's your answer? Not your head. Get out of your head. You went right back to your head when I asked you that. So when you feel into your heart about working with this photography and communicating with it or letting it go and moving on into something else, what does your heart want to do?
It just wants to move forward.
Okay, but you can move forward doing both. So
correct.
When you said, I just want to move forward, or it just wants to move forward, What were you picturing when you said that? Leaving the photography?
Not for my own pleasure, because I do share it. I do share it with people.
But leaving the site.
Leaving the site.
Your heart felt better about allowing the site to lapse and have you take it down.
Yes, because I haven't done anything with it. I've ignored it for years.
Yeah, and I don't get that you really want to. You want to do it for yourself. You want to do it with the energy. You want to do it to understand energy more and play around with that. But as far as the business of selling all this and all this, you're just that was a past thing to help you move into empowerment, is what I'm getting.
Okay. So one of the I guess the ultimate question for me was, just crystallizing it here, was, have I reneged on some soul agreement that I had to bring forward, bring this energy forward?
No.
Okay.
You brought it forward.
Okay.
You brought it forward, and you brought it forward for yourself, which expanded yourself, which is taking why you did it out into the world.
Okay.
That's why your
this
success
is such a relief.
is
You have
happening.
no idea. Oh my God. Yeah.
That's the highest, most correct, most complete. We both want the highest answer. Anybody switch?
Yes.
I get a yes. That's your highest discernment. But you see, you knew that, didn't you, before I said it? Before the channel gave you that information, your heart knew it, because otherwise you wouldn't have gone, oh my God, thank you, I'm free now.
Because my greatest concern was that I had made some kind of an agreement that I
had. Listen to me.
Yeah.
The only person you make an agreement with is the God of you.
Right.
Because God is all thought and all possibility, and He wants you, she wants you, it wants you to experience whatever you choose to experience on this plane, in this lifetime, this time around.
Okay.
So what deals do you want to make with yourselves, guys?
Yeah.
Because that's what the energy is waiting for you to do, so it can come in and support you in that decision. Okay. Stop waiting and have confidence in your own heart messages and experiences. Your heart. Get out of your minds and go to your heart. Thanks for calling in, baby.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
Bet. Again, if you want to talk to the channel, please press 1. Bethany in Cleveland, you're up. Hi, darling.
Hi, it is so ironic that you were talking about confidence today, because that is something that, God knows I really, really do need help with.
Okay, I need you to get off of speakerphone, please, because it's really noisy in the background. Can you do that for me, or are you on an internet?
Yeah. Nope. Is that better?
Oh, much better. Thank you.
Oh, good. Okay. I would so love to ask about confidence, because I know I still have my own blocks about, you
do, and there's one after one. Sheets, book, song. Give me a movie, please. Any movie that pops in.
Field of Dreams.
Okay. So there is a belief in you. It connects mostly to your mother. When you were a very little girl, it's something I believe she modeled to you, that your dreams, you just can't have your dreams. Your dreams just can't come true. Because Field of Dreams is always all about build it, believe in yourself, and they'll come. The energy will come, the people will come, the money will come, the attention will come. But you were taught as a very, very little girl. Even you need to work, they're saying, with your embryonic imprint and fluid around this, that, oh my God, dreams just can't. Not don't, but can't come true. So is this resonating with you?
It is, and today the whole reason that I called in is because I just learned this morning that, a mentor, an advisor, friend who had been helping me try to get investment for my business, he died yesterday, and I learned that it was self-inflicted, and I'm just devastated that this brilliant giving, wonderful human being is gone from this earth. And
okay, Bethany.
And his dream won't be fulfilled. And I'm just,
that's so not true. He's totally fulfilled. He did everything he wanted to do here. He experienced everything he wanted. And I want to remind all of you, and we went over this in the webinar, which would probably give you some healing right now, this loss, leaving, and new beginnings. Nobody leaves without choice. Nobody leaves without choice. There are babies that die in the womb. There are babies that die in one day after birth. There are people that live till 115. It's all the same experience. And then we just move on into a different experience. But mostly what the lesson here is for you is look at everything he could teach others, but he didn't really know it for himself. And he could not do it for you, Bethany, and you were beginning to rely on him to live your life and your shift. And he can't, I can't, nobody can, no CD can, no training can. Guys, you are your highest answer. And the more you allow yourself to move into that, the quicker your life changes. Do you understand, sweetheart?
I kind of do. It sounds like I need to listen to that webinar that you mentioned.
Well, I would also suggest to you that you listen to my past life regression, because Dolores Cannon, who is one of the world's top past life regressionists, did this for me, and she allowed me the privilege of putting it on my website to help all of you. And, you know, I lost my father through suicide, so I'm empathizing with where you're at right now. We cannot understand why someone would do this, but I can tell you that there is good reason. They're not paying for it on the other side, blah, 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 and all that BS we've been taught. It's just another lesson that they needed to learn about honoring and loving themselves, which, interestingly enough, was what he was trying to teach you. But you see, again, if we don't walk out onto the stage of life in our confidence of knowing that we're the answer, the universe can't really get up and stand and sing and clap and play with us, because it's waiting for us to do that for ourselves. All right, sweetheart.
And is he available to us? Like, are these people that have passed on, how do we still connect with them?
Ask.
And are they, okay.
Ask. Just say, look, I want to feel you around me, but you're afraid to do that. So you have to eliminate your fear. So many people came in on the webinar, so many people, but we weren't in fear, you see. And the way they explained it was, quit thinking of death as a separation. We're all into this separation thing, right? How did they die? And how are we going to bury them? And, you know, they're gone now. And no, just think of everybody living in a big, old, open loft. And when they die, their body goes away, their energy's still hanging out with us in the loft. Okay? You can talk to him. He will be around you. He's not yet. 5 days, am I hearing this right? 5 or 6 days, you know. But again, he's not going to visit you if you're only calling him in because you don't want to explore your own power, Bethany. That's not his job anymore. It's your job. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Okay. The past life regression and the lost, loving, leaving, and new beginnings. The past life regression's free. The webinar is $40. It will give you some great peace of mind. Okay. Get out of the victimness and get into the understanding, and that will help you get your balance back. All right, sweetheart?
Okay, thank you.
All right. Much love to you. Hey, guys, I've been there. I've been through a suicide with my dad, a death of my husband when I was halfway around the world, lost, all my grandparents. I am not I am not someone who has not experienced what you're calling me with. And I'm telling you that the only answer for you is to move on and keep creating. Move on and keep creating. I'm going to Jackie in New Jersey. Hi, babe.
Hi.
Hi.
I'm trying to move on and keep creating too, but the energies and the distractions are constantly coming at me. Just want to see what
that's a true statement, and that's a true statement with all of us. First of all, they're telling you turn off the TV. Are you into all this political stuff?
No, I try not to look at that. I've been trying to look at more things.
Your energy's all in it anyway. And that's only we're getting the electrical impulses from the fear of the world. Do you understand? Everybody is, because the collective consciousness is all one big loft of energy, right? Mm-hmm. So whether you see it on the internet or you hear people talking about it or you're watching it on TV or you're catching it on the news or wherever or you're just walking down the street, if you're not conscious, you are going to be hit with all of this. I want to keep saying fear, but they keep telling me no. So what is it, Sheets? Give me a movie. Oh, okay, got it. Closed hearts. We are being hit with the energy of closed hearts, which, when your heart's closed and when other hearts around you are closed, the tendency is to automatically default into closing your own heart. And that's another huge thing they brought through in this last webinar was if your heart is not open, you cannot create. Let me say that again. If your heart is not open, you cannot create. So the first thing we have to do before we get out of bed in the morning is to open our hearts and feel love and feel joy before the world hits us, because we have the right and the power. We're the only ones that have the power to choose to bring ourselves into that state. Whatever you have to do. The other thing they want to give you, Jackie, is you think it's hard. You think it's a struggle to create that space. And again, boy, the mothers are taking a hit today. I'm going to your mom. That everything was a struggle. And it was a struggle to be happy. Well, it's not a struggle to be happy. Did you do the exercise with us that I did at the first of the show about going to your love place?
Yes, I did.
And can you do it?
But I wasn't at the beginning of the show.
Did you do the experience? Were you able to move into the love place?
Yes. It was with a
Okay. Okay. So that's where whenever you feel like you're taking a nosedive into depression, that's where you want to go. Bring yourself back there and teach your brain, no, we're not going to the toilet anymore. I know you're used to doing that, but we're going here now. I'm choosing this, I'm demanding it, and I'm going to take us into the experience that I want you to default into. Do you understand? You are retraining yourself how to think and act first so that when the world comes at you, that's where you default to. Do you understand?
Yes.
Okay. Guys, you you want the easy answers, you want the easy fix. It just isn't that way. What it is I take responsibility for retraining myself in any way I have to through defaulting into joy and love, to loving myself, to empowering myself, to be confident within myself. So sure, it's a daily practice of joy and love. Oh, darn. I really got to practice that every day? Yeah. And then you go to what you want to create. Okay?
Okay.
Oh, I don't believe that. Okay, Jackie.
No, you know what it is? The world comes at me while I'm still in my bed before I can meditate.
And how does the world come at you before you get out of bed?
I have a son that's so off balance, and I try to help him as much as I possibly can. He's my youngest child, and with everything that's going on, he just seems to have a lot of negativity that just follows him around.
He needs to be on medication, and you never hear me say that. I'm not a doctor, but you should check out to see if he needs to be on medication. And he's also teaching you, Mom, you can't friggin' create for me. You just can't. You can't make me somebody different. I've got to do that. So quit giving up yourself, Jackie, because you're going under to save somebody you can't save. You can love him. You can support him. We have to and want to do that with our children and everybody we love, but not at the expense of ourselves, ever. Not ever at the expense of you. Because you see, you're going under, and then who's going to help him? He's still going to have to help himself. But he can't help himself, I'm getting, without help from some medication. So you need to have him, he needs to be diagnosed. Does this make sense to you?
Yes, it does make sense just to get him to the doctor. I had in counseling, he smokes marijuana, and when he smokes marijuana, he can forget it. It's like he becomes Frankenstein.
And you're willing to go down while he's doing that. What the hell does that say about?
No, I'm not. I'm really.
Oh, yes, you are.
I'm not.
Well, I'm getting you are. So there's something in you that's going, no, I can do this. I can save him. I can do this. I can save him. And you can't.
Okay.
He's got to save himself, baby.
Okay.
Is that the highest word? I'm getting he's depressed.
Yes,
so he's trying to self-medicate.
Oh, God.
No. Oh, yay. I have an answer. And I will tell him that I will continue to support him, not give up myself for him, but I will continue to support him, but he's got to go get evaluated to see if he needs to be on medication. And if he's not willing to do that, Jackie, you can't save him. It's a game right now. Oh, Mom, I need you. Oh, Jesus, I wish I didn't have to be so responsible. But, Mom, I need you. Oh, Jesus, I wish I didn't have. Oh, I'm going under because of him. I can't even get myself centered before I get out of bed. When I do it that clearly to you, can you hear what you're doing to yourself?
Absolutely.
Okay, stop it. Just stop it. Be in tough love here, but you have to begin to create yourself. I'm giving you all permission to ask yourself, do I really want to create myself now? Can I let go of the guilt of having to save and create everybody else? Because that's what you need to ask yourselves, guys. Time to move on for you. Thank you, darling, for calling in. You can do this. We will be here to support you. Okay. Miss Patty in Santa Monica. Hi, you're on.
Hi.
Hi.
I want to create, and I went back to work, and I just got knocked out sick again. And I want to know if the channel has any advice.
Okay. When you said I want to create, before you finished anything, the pendulum went to no. So let's just get to, again, Patty, creation is struggle. Let's just look, if we have that belief, guys, if we have, I believe the creation process has to be struggle, everything we create will have struggle. And if you listen back to this show, that's pretty much what the entire show's been about. Is I'm struggling to create. I'm struggling to create, right? Except for Anya, and I've worked with Anya, I think, Anya now a couple of years. Anya used to struggle a lot, and have a big belief in struggle. And when I was working with one of my partners 2 months ago, that's what we got to is, oh my God, creation itself is a struggle. So can you accept that creation is easy and effortless, including health, Patty, including health?
Yes.
And what do your doctors say about you? Okay, I want to know why you keep getting sick. Is that the highest place to go right now? Sheets. But give me a song, baby.
Up in the air. In my beautiful balloon?
In my beautiful, yeah. Okay. That's your default place. So health feels like up and away in my beautiful balloon, right? You can feel the lightness of it. You can feel the joy and the freedom in that song, right?
Yeah, right.
Okay. That is the physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual place that creates, guys, not a belief in struggle, not in a belief in redemption, not the experience of, I got to try it so hard, I'm going to make this happen.
I had a bad reaction with the chemo. So.
Okay.
But that's okay. That's yesterday.
Patty, can you shift that paradigm? And you have a right, they're saying, to own this story that chemo makes you sick. But chemo's making you sicker because you have that belief.
Okay.
So can you work with your body and bring it into the experience of up and away in my beautiful balloon and tie that to chemo? Your mind is going, well, that doesn't make any frickin' sense. What do you mean? What? But that's what you got to do.
Okay. I will do it.
Okay. Are we understanding this in the highest way? Yes. Am I saying it in the clearest way? Yes. Are they getting it? And I get a no. I don't understand. What the hell do we have to do to get it? I'm over this. Hold on. I'm going to sheets. First sheet. Well, again, you have to know you're the creators, guys. We have to know. We have to have the confidence in us as the creators of what we want. And bottom line, that is taking you back into joy and love. When you're in joy and love, you know that you are the creator. When we say, I'm going to be in harmony with money, in harmony with health, that is the up and away feeling of being our own creator and having the confidence that we know exactly what we want to create and that we are creating it. Anything else? Okay. They can't say it any plainer, guys. But I want all of you to ask yourself right now, how many of us are doing that around everything we want? Wait, first, before I take any action steps, before I think about it. Okay, I'm going to get myself into the state of joy and love. And I'm going to do everything I can to practice that and know how to do that and fill myself up so that I feel like I'm bursting with joy and love. And then I think about the health. And then I claim the health. And then I ask the universe to come in and partner with me. But first, I get myself into alignment and harmony with joy and love.
Thank you.
Okay? Look, just try it for a week. This is what Anya's been doing. Whether she knows it or not, this is exactly what she's been doing. It's what I've been doing with money. And I'm telling you, it's like falling in from, like, everywhere. Creation Station booked up, 2 months sooner than it ever has. And it was easy. Making this transition that I suffered over, from Joni leaving and only having 4 days of training with, ultimately when I let go and I gave up and I said, okay, I'm looking at all the BS. I'm not knowing and being confident that I am going to create this in the perfect, highest way for myself. So it's just a practice of staying on ourselves in a joyful and loving way and going, wow, how can I create me here? How can I create me in this moment? What do I want to create? First, I go to joy and love. As much as I can, I choose to go to joy and love. And so it is.
Thank you. Love you.
Yeah, it is. It's so easy, but we default to, again, mastering disappointment instead of embracing thriving. So we're going to end the show with this claim. I choose today that I am the God of me that embraces thriving in every subject of my life and in being the God of me that I am. And so it is. Wow. Thanks, Patty. Woof. What a show. You guys just blow my mind. Every show is like a mini webinar. Okay, well, the next webinar is not posted yet, but it's going to be on weight loss. I'm hoping to have a doctor with me on that show to bring in really down-to-earth physical things that you can do too, because I get that question a lot. So it's not posted yet. Hopefully it will be this week. And until we meet again, visit the website, guys. Go to the store. Look at all the amazing things that are there to support you in the creation of you and the empowerment of you. And love yourselves, and love yourselves, and then love yourselves some more. Because they keep telling us that's what it's all about.
Thanks for joining Dee on Conscious Creation. Visit her website at imdwallace.com for awesome downloads, archived shows, enlightening webinars, and amazing free offerings. And remember, you can hear Dee every week on BBS Radio, iTunes, the Empowerment Channel at the Connect Me Radio Network. You can also hear Dee on Get Inspired Media Network, Transformation Talk Radio, UBN Universal Broadcasting Network, plus News for the Soul Broadcasting. Be sure to join us next week for Conscious Creation with Dee Wallace. And remember, loving yourself is the key to creation.